Welcome back! So, inventories ulit pa rin tayo. So, on this video, pag-uusapan natin ang consignment. Madali lang itong consignment. Basta alam mo yung concept ng consignment na ito. So, kung naaalala mo sa isang video natin ng inventory overview, one of the amounts included in our inventory is the goods out on consignment. So, out on consignment. Alright? So, ano ba itong consignment na ito? When a company called the consignor transfers the goods to another company called the consignee. So, para mas clear ang illustrations natin, ganito po natin i-illustrate. Alright, so ganito po ang consignment. When a company called the consignor transfers goods to another company called the consignee. Alright? Itong si carrier, on the other hand, siya ang magta-transport ng goods na ito kay consignee. So, hindi natin pinag-uusapan ng FOB destination at FOB shipping point dito, okay? Consignment po ito. Alright, lahat po ng ito-charge ni carrier ay responsibility ni consignor. Alright? So, itong mga goods na ito na tinatransport ni carrier ay pag-aari ni consignor. Whether these goods are in transit or whether these goods ay nakarating na kay consignee. Alright? So, the consignor owns the good. Therefore, kung pag-aari niya ang goods na ito, whether in transit or nakarating na kay consignee, pag-aari pa rin ni consignor. Therefore, this should be included in the consignor's inventory. On the part of the consignee, ano naman ang responsibility ni consignee? Ang responsibility o ang trabaho ni consignee ay ibenta itong mga goods na ito ni consignor. So, consignee's responsibility is to sell the goods. Therefore, hindi dapat ito included sa kanyang inventory. So, it should be excluded from the consignee's inventory. Kasi, ang trabaho lang naman ni consignee ay ibenta itong mga goods ni consignor. Pag-aari pa rin ni consignor kahit nakarating na sa kanya. Alright? Remember, hindi natin pinag-uusapan ang FOB destinations at FOB shipping point dito. Alright? This is a consignment, transferring of the goods to the consignee. Alright? Now, syempre si carrier, mag-charge siya ng so, lahat ng mai-incur ni consignor na cost, like freight charges, handling costs, insurance ng goods na yon habang tinatransport ni carrier, lahat po yon ay i-charge natin sa cost ng goods consign. Alright? Examples of this cost are freight charges. So, kapag nakarating naman na ngayon kay consignee ang goods na yon, lahat po ng mai-incur ni consignee with regards to selling these goods, magiging expense ni consignor. So, syempre, si consignee, hindi naman siya magbibenta ng goods ni consignor na wala siyang benefit. Syempre, si consignee, mag-charge siya ng tinatawag na commission. So, itong binibenta niyang goods ni consignor, meron siyang part na tinatawag na commission. So, a percentage ng nabibenta niya ay mapupunta sa kanya. So, yan ang tinatawag natin commissions. Ang commissions ay magiging expense ni consignor. And other costs na mai-incur ni consignee in regards to the selling of the goods ni consignor, lahat po yon ay magiging expense ni consignor. For example, the commission, advertising these goods or marketing these goods, lahat po ng cost na mai-incur ni consignee ay charge kay consignor. Then, on the part of the consignors, this will be expenses. So, magiging expenses ni consignor yan. Alright, so ganito po ang ating consignment. So let me summarize this. A company called the consignor transfers the goods to a consignee. So on behalf of the consignee sells the goods. Yan ang responsibility ni consignee with regards to these goods. So si carrier, siya ang magtra-transport nitong goods na ito kay consignee. Remember, hindi natin pinag-uusapan ng FOB destination at FOB shipping point dito. Lahat po ng mai-incur, lahat po ng charge ni carrier to transfer these goods to the consignee ay capitalize yon sa cost ng goods consigned. Alright? So, on the part of the consignor, these goods in transit or these goods na nasa kamay ni consignee ay pag-aari niya. So, the consignor owns the goods. Therefore, this should be included on the consignor's inventory. Tsaka lahat po ng mga charges ni carrier sa pagta-transport nito kay consignee, lahat po yon ay ika-capitalize natin sa cost ng goods na kinonsign natin. Alright? On the part of the consignee's responsibility is to sell the goods. Therefore, hindi ito dapat included sa consignee's inventory. Alright? Lahat naman po ng mga cost na mai-incur ni consignee like advertising or marketing these goods para maibenta niya, lahat po na yon plus the commissions ni consignee, lahat po ay expense ni consignor. Alright? So, ito po ang ating consignment. Okay, tip ko lang. Alright? With regards to consignment, kailangan alamin mo kung ano ang company mo. Is your company a consignor or is your company the consignee? So, kapag ang sinabi ng problem is inventories out for consignment, so ang ibig sabihin ng company mo ay consignor. So, dapat i-include mo yung amount na yon sa inventory ni consignor. Kapag sinabi naman ng problem mo is inventories held consignment, ang ibig sabihin, ang company mo ay consignee. So, dapat excluded yan sa kanyang inventory. Alright? So, you have to determine first kung ano ang company mo. If your company is a consignor, included yan. Kapag ang company mo ay consignee, excluded yan sa kanyang inventory. Mag-try tayo mag-solve ng problem solvings with regards to consignment. Alright? Ready ka na? Ito po yan. Alright, question number 1. So, sa bawat problem na isosolve mo, ang una mong gagawin ay babasahin mo yung requirement ng problem. Alright? So, para pag binasa mo na yung buong problem, alam mo kung anong amount ang kailangan mo, kung paano mo siya isosolve. On this question number 1, so problem number 1, the requirement is what amount of net inventory on consignment remained on the statement of positions on the first tier for San Jose. Alright, so ang hinahanap ng problem ay yung net inventory remain on the statement of positions. So, simple lang, ang tinatanong ng problem is the ending inventory na ipapakita mo sa iyong balance sheet. Iiwan sa inventory natin. So, San Jose Company ship inventory on consignment to Barcelona Company. That cost 200,000. So, ang cost ng transfer na goods ni consignor ay 200,000. Alright? Barcelona Company paid 5,000 advertisement that was reimbursable from the consignor. Alright? So, yung 5,000 na yan, advertisements na na-incur ni consignee with regards to selling the goods. Alright? So, dapat yan, expenses kay consignor. Alright? At the end of the year, 70% of the inventory was sold for 250,000. So, meaning to say, kung nabenta na ni consignee ang 70%, meron pang naiiwang 30%. So, yan ang kailangan natin. So, i-multiply natin ang 30% sa puhunan natin na 200,000. Yan yan po ang naiiwang inventory. The agreement states that a commission of 20% will be provided to consignee for all the sales. Alright? So, itong 20% of the sales, that is the commission of the consignee. So, sa part ni consignor, yung commission na yan na ibibigay niya kay consignee, that should be an expenses of the consignor. So, hindi yan kasali sa ating solutions to get our inventory ending. So, ito lang ang kailangan natin. Yung cost ng goods na transfer natin at yung percentage sa inventory na naiiwan. Sa 200,000 multiplied by 30% na naiiwan doon sa inventory natin. So, our answer is 60,000. So, our answer is letter B. Alright? Alright, question number 2. The requirement of the problem is what amount should international company report as net profit or loss from these transactions for the year? So, paano ba natin nako-compute o nakakalculate ang ating net profit or loss? So, syempre, mag-i-start tayo sa sales, right? Kung magkano yung nabenta natin. Then, from the sales, minaminus po natin ang cost of sales. Ano ba yung cost of sales? Cost of sales yung puhunan mo sa binenta mo. It is also called as cost of goods sold. Parehas lang yan. Then, we will get our gross profit. So, gross profit po yan. From the gross profit, minaminus natin yung mga expenses natin to get our net profit or loss. Alright? So, yan ang formula na gagamitin natin para ma-solve natin yung problem na ito. So, ang tanong ng problem is, what is the net profit or loss from these transactions for the year? So, international company had the following amounts related to the sale of consignment inventory. Alright? First item is the cost of merchandise shipped to consignee of 72,000. So, ito po yung cost ng goods na ni international company sa consignee. It amounting to 72,000. Right? Now, sales value for 2/3 of inventory sold by consignee, 80,000. So, ang sale natin is 80,000. Okay, freight cost for merchandise shipped of 7,500. Saan natin ilalagay ang 7,500 na freight cost? Okay, remember, the concept of this consignment is any cost incurred by the consignor. For example, the freight charges, the insurance, the handling costs, from transferring these goods to the consignee should be capitalized to the cost of the goods consigned. So, ang ibig sabihin, itong freight cost natin na 7,500 kasama sa cost ng merchandise na shinip natin. Alright? Now, the cost of sales, 72,000 plus the freight cost of 7,500. Alright? Yan ang magiging puhunan natin sa sinip nating goods kay consignee. Then, ang sinabi ng problem ay 2/3 na benta ni consignee. So, ito, i-multiply lang natin ng 2/3. Kasi yan lang ang puhunan sa nabenta natin. So, how much is our cost of goods sold or our cost of sales? 53,000 ang puhunan natin doon sa nabenta natin. Alright? So, magkano ngayon ang gross profit natin? So, we have a gross profit of 27,000. Alright? So, kung yan ang tanong, ito na po yung answer natin. Pero hindi pa yun ang tanong eh. Ang tanong mo is net profit or loss. Another advertising paid for by consignee to be reimbursed 4,500. So, merong advertising na na-incur si consignee. And this advertisement paid by the consignee should be expenses of the consignor. So, expenses natin yan as a consignor. Magkano yun? 4,500. Then another item is 10% commission due to consignee for the sale of 8,000. So itong commission should be an expenses on the part of the consignor. So ipa-plus natin yung 8,000 sa expenses natin. Now, our total expenses will be 12,500. We have a net profit of 14,500. Yan po ang answer natin. Meron tayong net profit na 14,500. So our answer is letter C. Alright? Remember the concept on consignment and stick to that concept para masolve mo ang problem. I hope this problem or practice questions help you on consignment. Our next video will be periodic system versus perpetual system. I'll see you there.